and you feel the night. Would it be one? It must be bright, like a raging fire. When the sky cries out, the flowers then freeze
Network. Welcome.
Yo, what's good stream? What's good Onyx? I'm just going to sort my mic level out, although I think it's alright. Well, I guess that's up to you guys actually. Let me know how the mic is sounding, both now and when we get in the game. It's annoying, I'll change it. Yeah, Bridget, let's go. So, holding up. I was sick last night. Onyx, I'm good, but I was sick last night. I spent like an hour mopping the kitchen floor to clean my sick at like 2 o'clock in the morning. Interrupted a really fun God of War Ragnarok play session, but you know, fucking it happens, don't it? It's the winter season. Yeah, I spent that long cleaning them, even fucking PlayStation went into rest mode. Luckily, the game progress saved. Oh, I was trying to get a super. Backdash? Maybe not. Oh, nice burst read. Fucked it up though. Oh. Oh, I knew he was going to do that as well, but I just couldn't react. Oh, nice grab. Get away from me. Get away from... Oh, nice grab. You're now speaking voice in your mic. Thanks. Your mic sounds good. Cheers, that's good. Hope you're feeling better. Yeah, I'm kind of alright. Like, I'm good at handling the illness and whatnot, but it's just annoying. It's kind of just annoying. Okay, this guy keep grabbing me, or trying to grab me. I'll say that, and he'll grab me. A couple of times. Can I get out of here? No, I can't. Could have won that round, the super, I think. Nope. Gonna grab? Maybe not. The pressure going. We can bring this back. Come on, Bridget, I believe. Oh, I didn't get the super. Oh dear. No grab, please. Oh. But yeah, I haven't played Strive since the last stream, which isn't that long, but you know. I'm a really slow starter, Onyx, so these first couple of games I'm probably going to be about as useful as a traffic cone in a desert. I don't know, I got that further, I did. Ram lightning? Nope. Keeps avoiding that so narrowly. Got you. I got him. I don't know what it's kind of saying with Tekken. I mean, like a few games really well. Yeah. I feel like there's many people that I guess we're definitely the same in that regard. Slow starter, it's just annoying because you want to play the game and you're there, like, but your fingers just don't want to cooperate yet. I've got him. Super. Didn't get that. Okay, can I grab him? There you go. A bit better. But yeah, I might start at some point, so I don't know, because there are other people in the chat that are they'd rather see me go fresh on Tekken 8. I might play Tekken 7 on stream a little bit soon. I'm a complete Tekken noob. I've touched some OG Tekkens on Onyx when I was like a young lad. But I've never knowingly played like a Tekken and never been good at it, so I'm thinking of maybe picking up Tekken 7. If not, then definitely we'll be playing Tekken 8 on this channel. If I don't play Tekken 7 on the stream now, I might play it casually just to like try and get some legacy skill ready for 8, because I literally have no idea how to play Tekken. Like, I've installed and uninstalled multiple times just trying to learn how to move. It's so confusing to me. Tekken 7 isn't getting to it, takes time to master. It seems like because I'm kind of a fighting game noob in this regard. I don't know if you've been around the streams when I've said this, but MK11 is literally my first fighting game that I got good at. I've played fighting games for years, particularly Smash, and around the NetherRealm Mortal Kombat adaptations taking over, whatever you want to call it. But I've played 1 or 2 Soul Caliburs as well, but never been good at them. MK11 was the first fighting game I really got good at, in the sense that I can go online and just play the game, you know? So like 3D fighters and shit, that is like, the concept of a 3D fighter is way beyond my brain at the moment. I'm still on, you know, basic addition and subtraction. You're talking about fucking division and fucking factors and fucking the fucking trigonometry. That's what Tekken sounds like me. The game definitely needs a better tutorial, but check out the frame. Whisper if you care as well. Learning Tekken. Yeah, I've watched when I just come across things sometimes. I think his name's the Main Man Sway. I've seen him a couple times. I usually just play blind and I won't look up. I'm the same with this game. I don't know a shred of frame data for this game on it. 'Cause I've watched some people like Sajam and that, but I don't go out my way to watch them. If I find a video, I'll watch and I'll enjoy. Like Hotashi recently, I found a couple of his talking about like Nago matchup charts and the state of Strive. And I think I've seen one or two from, I think his name's Lord Knight as well recently. So I just caught him talking about Milia, so I just thought, yeah, why not? I'll have a listen to that. But no, I actually don't know any frame data for this game. No, I never knew MK11 guy. Now, literally, I've played fighting games, like I say, Smash in particular, from Melee, not from 64. And I miss Smash 4, but I played Smash and I played Mortal Kombat. I played the Injustice series as well, but I was never actually good at those games. And MK11 was the same. I just, as every other fighting game, I get it for the story, I play the story, I think the story was dead cool. Play some of the single player modes, maybe try online once or twice, get my arse whooped, and then never play it again. It would just be buried, and I'd never play the game again. Whereas with MK11, I got into some like content creators who were doing like professional or high level games like Destroy FGC and others I can't remember off the top of my head for some reason. And that was around the time that I started getting into like Evo, because I saw MK Leo playing Smash at the Evo, playing Joker from Persona, and it just got me invested in that. And then just around that time I started learning that people are actually good at fighting games. Like fighting games aren't as simple as just buying it for the story and mucking about. And that's when I started learning MK11. And then once I got good at that game, it just snowballed from there now. Got this game and then just keep going. Now I'm going to play everything, Street Fighter, Tekken. Now Sean, yeah, thanks. We're warming up. I'm in for watching those, but I don't really focus on frames. Just try to remember this game, yeah, it's the most fun way to go. You can go, looking, oh shit, I just fucked that guy's challenge up. Unlucky, bro. But, sometimes you will come across, like, stuff with frame data and stuff, and I don't think that's a problem, but I think it's just fucking, just get in there and just mix it up. Have fun and learn along the way. MK11 wasn't a game I enjoyed, but glad you played it. Oh, don't get me wrong, Onyx. I might have put 500 hours into MK11, but that game fucking sucks. Let's keep it a $1.50. That game sucks eggs. I love it because the visuals and the characters are fucking badass, but that game sucks eggs. It's just, there's so many problems with it. It's so frustrating because the pure feel of the game is amazing. The characters look amazing. The gore, I love Mortal Kombat style and aesthetic, but MK11 is such a, like, in terms of like an actual game, like a fighting game, it's such a poor and boring game. Graphics and crypts is amazing, but I hate, literally, the story's garbage when you actually think about it. It's presented beautifully, don't get me wrong, but the actual narrative and everything in the story is mostly absolute fucking mud. And then the gameplay is just, it's too samey and it's too basic and it's too restrictive. But in the same breath, it's samey, basic and restrictive, but there's also really stupid characters who can do really stupid things that don't feel like expansive and fun. They feel unintuitive to the slow-paced footsies game that they tried to make in the first place. So you've got characters who just aren't of that mold that they originally went for, and the game itself, and they just don't fit in the game. Characters like Sindel or fucking Cetrion, Cabal, Kano, Kotal, like these characters that can just fucking basically do everything. I hate the breakaway system, the crazy damage from Fatal Blow. I don't mind the breakaway system in the sense that it can give you a shitload of damage if you read it. My problem is it's a universal mechanic that doesn't work universally for every character. So, for example, like, depending on I played Scarlet, so I had an okay time for the most part of breakaways. But if you played someone like Sub-Zero or I haven't played the game in a while, but Sub-Zero or Shao Kahn, when it comes to fatal blows, when it comes to moves, it's a bit different. If it's Sub-Zero, Liu Kang wasn't as good with the breakaways outside of fatal blow. Shao Kahn, Shang Tsung, it's nigh on impossible to make use of the fucking mechanic with your fatal blow. And then even then, some characters fucking armor breaker move is variation locked. You have to run a certain special to get it. It's like just fucking the game is just dumb. It's dumb. It's stupid. I don't like the meter system. I don't particularly mind the wake up system. I think they kind of fixed it, but it's still not great. It's not fantastic. I've not got much of a problem with it anymore, but it's just not great. It could be a lot better. Literally, the only thing I think they really got right with MK11 was just, you know, there's the fuckload of characters they put in the game and how amazing they looked. That's pretty much all I can praise MK11 for. I'll still play the game. I love the game in that sense, but I love it enough to really acknowledge its flaws, if you get what I mean. Because I think it really struggles in that regard. It's very frustrating. Violet, I hope you get well soon. Thank you, Violet. I'm alright, you know, it's just fucking... Everybody gets ill, fucking... No point complaining, might as well just get on with it. I had to take yesterday off though, because on top of everything, I had like an absolute pounding headache, and I didn't get out of bed until like, I think it's like 5 or 6 o'clock. I couldn't get myself to eat. I was thinking if I could just get up and get myself to eat something, you know, and feel full, get myself warmed up, I might feel alright to come on stream, and I couldn't even get myself to eat, so I was like, yeah, I can't get, there's no way. What can I do? Nice burst. Oh, I'm locking. Oh, it cost me. Have a super back. It didn't work. You got a burst, maybe not. Jump over me, please. Thank you. Yo, Joker, what's good? How you doing, man? How you doing as well, Val? I forgot to ask you. You doing alright yourself? Who'd you main MK11? Scarlet, Joker. I mained Scarlet from day one. Nice, mate. Yeah, thanks, Onyx. I was fishing for the grab whiff. But yeah, Joker, Scarlet. I played Scarlet since day one and played her ever since. But again, just like I do in this character in this game, I literally play half the roster. I play probably more than half the roster. The only characters I never played in MK11, beyond like 5 games, if that, were Collector, Cabal, Jade, Cetrion, and Jax, I think, and Sonya maybe, but everybody else, literally everybody else, I played them a lot. Over 100 games, most of the characters. Anyways, goodbye to good guy. I've seen a bit, Onyx. Thanks for coming by, man, even if it's a little bit. Means a lot for you swinging by, man. Thanks. Have a good time at work, if you can, if you can enjoy work. I know that could be hard for many people. I think I'm a DP there, that's not nice. Ouch. You can drop me? Yes, you are. Well, a DP, okay. Have one back. Ouch. Oh, in trouble here. I won the 6p walk. Strive things. You thought? You thought? Oh! I don't know how that happened, but he did. No, you can't throw 3 times. You gotta throw every time. Camachuno, that's what you gotta do. You gotta throw every time. Welcome to the stream, Camachuno. Oh no. I was DPing that. Grab. Oh god. No DP. Oh, I wasn't quick enough. Oh, I forgot about that. I need to get out of this corner. I got dusted. Oh, he dropped me. He dropped me. DP. You know what you're going to do? Oh, there you go, that's the one. The ult. No, I didn't get the ult. No. I've got it. Mine is Cabal and Jay. Joker, I'm sorry, but You're a sinner. You are a sinner. You are a cardinal sinner. They are the two characters I probably... Well, maybe Setron, but they are the two characters I hate the most in that game. They are the two characters that I have the biggest problem with in MK11. Air gas cabal. I can't stand it. I bet you the grab and the gold burst. But you know, you play who you want, Chuck. But I hate air gas cabal. Kung Lao. See, Kung Lao, okay, I'm okay. Kung Lao. Kung Lao could be a bit annoying as well, but I'm okay with Kung Lao. Ouch. Oh, he dropped me. DP. You gonna win around? Win around. The One Piece. The One Piece. No. Yeah, I like Kung Lao. I actually, before Ultimate came out, I picked up Kung Lao a little bit. I like Kung Lao. He's decent. His combos are fun. He's one of the few characters in the game where, because, you know, his combos launch people into sort of like actual, into the air, and they have like an actual gravity to them. Instead of them being like very fixed timings, like most of the cast. He's very fun to play because of that. I like that. But towards the back end of MK11, I pretty much mained the last three DLC characters, Rain, Rambo, and Melina. Particularly Melina. Played all three of those. As much as Melina and Rain kind of suck, particularly Rain. And Rambo, to be fair, but Rambo was a lot of fun. I want to play MK9, it looks fun. It looks fun and it looks busted. I played MK9, but not when I was good, Joker. Not when I knew anything about fighting games. So I never understood that hidden side of MK11, of MK9, should I say, with the busted Cyrax infinite combos and fucking just all the crazy ass shit in that game. I wasn't there to experience that at the time. But looking back at it now, it looks crazy.
That they cannot change society. So instead of
I can't wait for NRS's next game, because although maybe I have no foundation for this hope, I just hope that because MK11 was such a polarising entry, that they learn some of the lessons from that game and take the good things that they did with MK11 and make a really good game with MK12 and improve on the roster. The thing is though, I'm worried about what the DLC is going to be like guest character wise, because for me, I know most fighting games probably aren't like this, but I actually feel like NRS games are almost made, or at least they rely heavily on their guest character roster. When the guest characters are in and they're slapping like MKX, I feel like they actually benefit massively, and they really are heavy on guest characters. And I feel like they've done so many good. I feel like I wish they bring some back, like Alien in MK11 would be fucking amazing. So would Predator. They would look amazing. I don't know what the guest card's going to look like for MK12. I'd love to see I'm fucking trying to get my super here. Oh my goodness. I'd love to see Michael Myers in a Mortal Kombat game, just at some point. It works. That has to happen. That's why I play Jade. Well, is it because she was busted as well? Like, I don't know if Jade was busted in 9. Or is it because you played Jade in that? Oh shit, I'm gonna lose this round if I'm not careful. How come? Oh! I'm lost. Oh, well played. But yeah, MK11, polarizing game. Evelyn said he wanted to bring some. Were you going to say some guest characters back? Yeah. I'd like to see that. I don't like the idea that it's a one-time thing, you know, because some guest characters are just really fucking cool and you want to see them again. Some guest characters just fit the game's aesthetic as well. I'd understand if they didn't do, let's say, like Jason and Leatherface again, because I feel like the graphical style of MKX suited Jason and Leatherface. But I feel like the more realistic style wouldn't. Maybe it would, because I want Michael in that style as well, and although I think it would be particularly good on Michael as opposed to those two, it still might look okay on those two. But I think Alien and Predator would look amazing in this like hyper-realistic engine graphical style. I think it would look amazing. I think both of them would look phenomenal. Ouch. Oh, I lost the round? No. Is he going to grab me? No. Is he going to DP? Maybe. Yes. Oh, pressure. Knockdown. Yeah, fucking next year is just absolutely loaded for fighting games. Next round, because did you see those Ed Boon tweets as well, Joker, where he basically confirmed, he didn't directly say it, but he quite clearly inferred it, so it can be reliably assumed that their next game is coming out next year, NRS's game, and then obviously Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, then who knows what surprises we might get along the way, as opposed to, you know, what's coming, as in regard to what's coming, should I say, English. Oh, this is going to be tough. I can never get my super out, it's so frustrating. What? Oh, what I don't even know what happened there. Fine games.
Best victory ever.
Oh, we got Project L as well. I don't know what I'm thinking about that game, but that's coming. I don't like Liu Kang. Yeah, are you talking about an MK11 Joker? I think, yeah, Liu Kang was kind of, I don't want to say bland, I think he was a little bit better than bland, but he wasn't great in MK11 for me. Both his playstyle was just mega simple, brainless, and then him in the story was kind of shit. But in Aftermath he was pretty cool. He was cool in Aftermath, in the story. Him and Shang Tsung was sick in the story in Aftermath, to be fair. I wanted to backdash, I didn't get it. That DP is absolutely maniacal. Ouch. Nice. I made him a god. I'm okay with that. I was okay with that. One thing that does make me ask though is like, I mean, because the whole MK11 story is fucking retarded. If you've ever seen any videos from the Fourth Snake, you'll truly comprehend just how shit it is. But what's his face? It makes me better because it doesn't make the parameters of what resetting the timeline means. Like, for example, Chronica was resetting the timeline like billions and billions and billions of times, forcing the strife between Liu Kang and Raiden. But like, she basically, my question is, again, from my shitty understanding of this shit story, is why didn't she just erase? If she manipulates the strands of a literal time, why didn't she just erase or rewrite the circumstances? That I know for some reason she couldn't, you know, eliminate Raiden. Why didn't she eliminate somebody else, like Liu Kang, or just everyone else around Liu Kang? You know, like all of his allies. I know it's like kind of, you know, oh, that'd be boring, but it's like, yeah, I get that, but it's up to you as the writer to take that possibility away from the story, but then also give me a good reason as to why. Or else I'm just going to be like, this villain is dumb. And Chronicle was just really dumb. So like, my question is like, why doesn't Liu Kang not just reset the timeline and completely erase from existence every villain that's ever existed? Or every anti-hero, just every character that's not wholly good, like, I don't know, Reptile, or fucking, just everything. Why doesn't he just, through the threads of fate, take away what caused them to exist so that they don't exist in this timeline? I don't know, it's fucking... When you mess with time travel and story and you do it in a shit way and don't make it clear, it's fucking... You just break everything and nothing makes sense. Yeah, that's what I felt it was, Joker. That they reset the timeline in 9 in their first game after they took over from Midway. So in a brand new franchise that they've just in a franchise they've taken over for the first time, they've reset the timeline 2 times in 3 games. I don't fucking... That's just the stupidest shit I've ever heard. And even then, it feels like it's just so they can cash grab again, so they can bring back certain characters and shit. I don't know. Or just do, I don't know, whatever. Like, it's almost as if like they knew after they released 9 how wank their story was, so they planned at some point to reset the timeline again, so they could try again and write a decent story this time. I don't really care about the MK story, personally. It's just that when you actually look at it, it is fucking hilariously stupid. Otherwise, I really don't care. I don't think I'll play the story for the next one, to be honest. I did for 11, because I didn't really know how to play fighting games when I got that game, so I had that game just for the story. But now that I know how to play fighting games, I just don't really give one for the story aspect to fighting games. It's just not what I like. Unless it's done really bad, which I can't really think of an example of off the top of my head. Ouch. Don't smell about my... I don't know. How? There's like no ninjas in MK11. In Mortal Kombat 11, we are lacking ninjas. And even by the time Ultimate came out, like we were getting there, you know. Why in a Mortal Kombat entry have we got very few ninjas and none of the traditional cyborgs? Why have we not got at least Sector or Cyrax? Like, we need at least one of them. Or give us Cyber Sub-Zero, we need some of the fucking cyborgs and not Frost. No, not Frost. Frost is not the answer. We need cyborgs and we need ninjas. I don't know how we had to wait so long to get a Shokan on the roster as well. Why did we get Shiva instead of Goro? Like, if you asked everybody, I don't think Shiva's a particularly bad character. I mean, she's presented really bad in MK11. I don't have a particular problem with Shiva, but my point is, if you asked everybody whether a Shokan should be on the base roster of a Mortal Kombat game, they would say yes. And then when you ask them which Shokan should that be, they're going to say Goro. So why is Goro not in the fucking game? I know he's dead, but it's like, it's a fighting game. Who gives a fuck? Put him in the game. Figure something out. And I probably wouldn't even ever played Goro. I'm just saying, like, I want, you know, certain characters in the game for, you know, the aesthetic of the game. DLC even, yeah, exactly. Fuck Frost. Absolutely, Joker. Fuck Frost. Shit character. Well, no, Frost is not a shit character in my opinion. It's how LRS portray Frost as a shit character. And then just even worse so, you know, her being in the game over other characters, that's why she's a shit character. But, yeah, fuck Frost. Fuck Frost till we say it backwards. That's the vibe. Ouch. Don't grab me, oh no, it's not good. She's running down, literally, like her whole character arc in the story is just awful. And even the way Chronica used it was just mad dumb as well. And I didn't like any of the new characters either, really. I don't think Collector was bad, I just don't think there was nothing particularly awesome about him. Like, if he doesn't appear in the next game, I won't give a shit at all. Which, you know, is never a good thing for a character. You know, obviously it just shows the shit. And then Geras. I thought Geras was just I think Geras was a really cool concept. Like, they had something there, but they just didn't do anything with it.
No photos, please.
And the servant who served the Arbiter of Time, one of the Arbiters of Time, whatever, eternally, and has died thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of deaths, all in the name of service to the leader he so profoundly believes in. That's a fucking cool ass idea. Of course, NetherRealm do absolutely fuck, shovel, sandcastle, nothing with it. I like Geras. Yeah, I think he's okay. I just think he's like a humongous missed opportunity. That's what I think about Geras. I think he could have been way better than what he actually was. As much as I main Scarlet is literally useless in the story. Like, there's no reason why Scarlet's even there. I hate Devora. Devora's still in the game, and then they let Devora. I mean, this is a spoiler if anyone's in the chat, but it's not going to matter. The Mortal Kombat story doesn't mean fuck all. They let Devora kill OG. They let Devora kill new Hanzo Hasashi. Well, not new Hanzo Hasashi, modern Hanzo Hasashi, and allow. Well, they let her kill Hanzo, and it's like, what? What has she done as a character to earn that scalp? And then even then, like, you're just missing the opportunity to have like an awesome moment narratively where Noob Saibot kills him. Noob Saibot should have killed him. Noob Saibot was the only person who should have killed Hanzo. And then you have that opportunity there. Whether they do it this way or not, or whether they go they continue to be at odds with each other is whatever. But you have Noob Saibot kill Hanzo, and then through actually achieving what he's wanted to achieve for so long, and, you know, getting revenge for his own death, he kills Hanzo, and he realizes it's like this shit was not worth it whatsoever, you know. And then he has the opportunity to bond with the original, with the past Scorpion, and possibly fix it. If not, and they continue to be at odds, even still. But that conflict between the present Noob Saibot and the past Scorpion or past Hanzo would have been really interesting to see. In the movie, she beat Johnny Cage. I haven't seen the movies, Mojo, but I have. It's been a while since I've seen these, so I can't remember him specifically. But I saw I think his name's the Lol Hounds. Is it the Lol Hounds? I think the Lol Hounds. The one who sort of uses like the Siri voice to review the films. I saw his like takedown review, whatever, of the film, and yeah, I just remember they were all really fucking dumb. Like power scaling wise and shit, they were all a bit dumb. Didn't get my DP. Still didn't get my DP. That would have been so much better. Literally joking, that would have been awesome. Ideally, I would have liked to have seen them, you know, come to an understanding, and to see Noob Saibot, even though he's still corrupted, and, you know, fucking, you know, Quan Chi fucked him up. Quan Chi? Yeah, even though Quan Chi fucked him up, that he would live down his hatred for Hanzo after killing him and realising it wasn't worth it. And well, that didn't work, did it? and then they bond from that. If they don't know and they stay at odds with each other, that's also cool. But the fact that they have that moment where they can go left or right would have been sick. Gustavo Badillo, as previous saying, GG's, love you, throw bait and strike. Thanks, bro. Thanks for popping in the stream, bro. Welcome to the stream. I'm going to be streaming for a couple of hours, so we can definitely get some more games in, Gustavo. Yeah, your sim was you were getting very used to my my yo-yo pressure. I do this a lot, where, you know, you do the yo-yo and then like you do like the fucking air kick into low kick and then go for it, fish for a grab. I do that a lot, but you were getting a lot used to that. You were backdashing it and you were poking out of it. Just gonna go yes, super yes. Numerous Scorpion working together sounds fire, yeah. Especially after all we've been through, and it would have been so satisfying if Noob Saibot finally, because Noob Saibot's just been a filler character in every single game, and he wasn't even in X, but like, he just gets his ass beat. Whenever he's on the camera, he just gets beat. That's literally all he's there for. He's there just for somebody to beat him up, and that's it. But if you finally let Noob get his comeuppance, and do what he's been trying to do, and kill Hanzo, and get his revenge for him killing him, that would have been sick. Where the story goes after there, I would have been kind of content with. I might have still had a problem with it, but it would have at least had the build-up of that moment prior to wherever they decide to take it, which would have been awesome. But no, they just let Noob get his ass beat by Jax and then never appear in the story again. Then I think he comes in Aftermath, he gets his ass beat by someone else, and then he just disappears again and never comes back again. And what are you supposed to? How are you supposed to do anything with that? You just can't. There's nothing to that character. MK11 is I haven't played a fighting game. Again, I don't play too many fighting games, so I can't really say. But MK11 as a fighting game has like almost a roster of characters who, if they weren't in the game, could have been replaced by another character. It would have made no difference. If Noob was replaced by Reptile in MK11, it would have made no difference. Jax would have beat Reptile's ass for guarding Chronica's crown in the fucking wherever they were on Shansung's Island, and it wouldn't have made a difference. If you play MK12 when it comes out, we play the story. Probably not. There's just, I don't know, like, no. Unless like, you know, everyone in stream thought, you know, it'd be fun if we did that. Let's say if there was a lot of people in stream who just ain't ever going to play the story, or might not even play MK12, but they would like to see the story and see me play it. It's like a happy compromise. Maybe I'd do it. But in my own time, I don't think so, Joker, because, like, it's just going to be more dumb shit. It's just going to be more stupid shit. I mean, what's going to happen now if they reset the timeline, Joker? They're just going to do another tournament.
Are you ready?
Or we're just going to do another tournament this time. Like, what's going to happen this time? So, to be fair, I will say, I'm not totally against another tournament. It's the Mortal Kombat franchise's thing. It's the Mortal Kombat tournament. So, getting me on board with one of those isn't too hard a thing. I could get on board with that. Where I have a problem is, what else happens? That within reason, because I don't want us to have a Mortal Kombat tournament and then Johnny Cage beats Baraka and for some reason Shinnok teams up with Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter. They fuse together, make some super deity, and Cabal defeats them and becomes the one being, and then you know, just some stupid fucking story that makes no sense. It just mocks my intelligence, my ability to consume, and it just expects me to just see all these things and just be like, oh, that's cool, but not think about it whatsoever. Like, no, I want like a decent, engaging story with some good character development and, you know, some actual stakes to be invested in. I don't know if you can do that with just another tournament. But I will say, if they just do another tournament and they go like, fuck it, we've got nothing for the story, we've got no ideas, so we're going to do a tournament with a really basic story setup, but we're going to make it look fucking incredible. We're going to change the story mode a bit, we're going to make it even more fun gameplay wise, we'll come up with new ideas, we're going to break the mold in terms of like scene direction and music and all this shit. We're going to make the absolute, I mean, they're already top of the market for this, but we're going to make the absolute most gorgeous fighting game story imaginable. Okay, that I can get with that. But if it's literally just going to be another tournament, and it's going to be very good looking, but not at all pushing the boundary, I'm just going to be like, okay, cool, not for me though. And then a Joker, if they're going to do another tournament, they've got to get the characters right. So, like, for me, almost the entire DLC roster of MK11 non-gas characters should be in the game. Nightwolf, Sindel, Melina, Rain. If we're going to do a tournament, I want to see ninjas fighting. I want to see I want to see, you know, some of the series powerhouses, if you will, like Sindel. I know, fucking that can be debated. I'm talking about the way at least NRS have portrayed Sindel. I want to see the series powerhouses fighting in this tournament. I don't want to see Baraka versus Reptile. I want to see Baraka, but I don't want to see Baraka versus Reptile. I don't want to see fucking Johnny Cage versus fucking Striker. I want to see, you know, like the most badass characters scrapping at the tournament. Like MK9, like Liu Kang versus Shang Tsung, and obviously Sub-Zero versus Scorpion, and Liu Kang fighting the Shokan and all that stuff. That stuff was cool as shit. Give me more of that. Give me Nightwolf versus fucking Scorpion and fucking Quan Chi. Give me that. I was doing the best. Didn't get it. Oh. Well, no. As much as I'll bitch about MK11, I put a lot of hours into that game. I enjoyed it as much as I hated it, and I am looking forward to this next game. I hope it's a good one. Fuck. Someone beat my ass. Oh. I mean, I don't like Injustice 2 as much. I don't like the Injustice series in general, Joker. I have absolutely no real investment to like Marvel and DC franchises whatsoever. I've seen a handful of Marvel and DC superhero films. I don't like them. I think they're awful. I mean, to each their own. If people like them, they like them, but I really don't. I really don't. I'm very critical of the media I watch, although sometimes I can be very loose with my critique, depending on how I've taken the thing. Like if I'm watching like a slice of life anime, I'm not expecting Attack on Titan. But if I'm watching something that I know is supposed to be good, or that is taking itself seriously, then I expect it to be good. And I just don't feel like a lot of Marvel and DC films are good. Not burst. What about you, Joker? Are you much on Marvel and DC in general, or are you just Injustice 2 as a game you didn't like? I also don't like the way the Injustice series plays from what I've seen, like the amount of projectile spam and stuff like that. It's just, it looks awful. It does not look fun whatsoever. Both of them cool. You like both of them, yeah, that's fair enough. I can't get into them personally, but obviously they have got fucking humongous fan bases. These are my favourite. What favourite superheroes have you got there, Joker? Yeah, hit me with some. Hello, what's up, Shen? How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream.
No photos, please. How about an autograph?
What about you, Shen? Marvel, DC, what's your take? Are you into him? Are you not? Only because of Batman. Don't blame me, Joker. As much as I'm not into Marvel, DC, I will say Batman is cool as fuck and will always be cool as fuck. I'm fine. Not for him. Not much for him, Shen. Because I'm not either. But I will say Batman is fucking cool as fuck. I prefer Marvel. Gustavo, I prefer Marvel. Both are good, Shin. That's cool, joking always. I get it. Yeah, there's both are not good. See, Shin, that's exactly what I would say. You know, to each their own. But I'm not much for Marvel. I watched my RL mates the latest Spider-Man film. Did it come out this year? Was it last year? I don't know about you guys, and if you like the film, that's great, but I hate that film. We had a right good laugh about my critiques in regard to that film. And just the Marvel and DC, and superhero films in general, they do a really bad job at suspending my disbelief. But whenever I watch something that I'm taking seriously, because it's taking itself seriously, I'm always trying to get into the story. I'm always trying to invest myself in characters. And with that film, I was just begging. Every 5 minutes, I was begging that film to pull me back in because it just kicked me out. Something about more believable costume heroes for me. I don't like No Way Home. Yeah, I feel you, Gustavo. I don't like No Way Home at all. I do feel like they're trying to. I haven't seen the films, so I can't say, but both IPs are trying to make these more believable heroes, like what's his face with this Black Adam, whatever shit they just came out with, The Rock, which that's another thing. I'll get onto that in a sec. But apparently, you know, they're doing the anti-hero things that superheroes don't kill, and blah blah blah. But that's another thing. I'm not much into just IRL movies in general, to be honest with you, because my immersion gets broken when I'm being presented this hero or villain who has whatever personality traits or the this, that, and the other, and this guy, he's been in X amount of wars. He took out 100 men all on his own in the battle of cheese in the 1800s, and fucking he's done this, that, and the other. And then when you show me the guy's face, and all I can think of is the people's elbow, it breaks my immersion. I can't do it. Comedy films, it's okay because it's a comedy film, but like when it comes to actual IRL, when it comes to films that try and take themselves seriously, like superhero films, I can't do it. It breaks my immersion. Marvel doesn't take their own property seriously, so people like you who like to invest in more personal storylines from I feel in DC, I feel like I feel like they focus. Like, one thing that also pisses me off, like just another trope, every single one of the films has to have some sort of romance and kiss scene. Like, it's so forced. Like, it's just, I don't need to if you build it up well, it can be very effective for the story and for the character and for the character development, all this stuff. But if you don't build it up and you force me to see it for how cheap it is, it just even worse breaks my immersion. Please give away the community aspect from superhero movies for real. The thing is, Shin, I've said this before on stream, I'll say this all the time, when it comes to writing, at least from my personal opinion, not that I'm any astute writer myself, I do write though, you can make anything work narratively, literally everything. You can literally make any trope, any idea, any story, any twist, any character arc work. You can make anything work, no matter how illogical it is. You can make it work, but you've got to facilitate some things more so than others because of how hard it is to make these things work, all the things that make that thing work. So comedy can work in a superhero film if you have a character whose personality is likeable enough for them to hold that place in the film and to have those moments in the film. But if you have a character that has absolutely no comedic value, absolutely very little value as a character themselves, their role in the story has absolutely no relation to their comedic value. They're just literally, like, comedy is not at all associated with this character. Like Doctor Strange in the fucking No Way Home film, but you try and get this character to say some funny ribs, like let's Scooby-Doo this shit. It comes off as like incredibly corny. Because you've not even tried to set this up with this character. Like, you've given this character no substance. You've not shown me ever. Again, I haven't seen all the Marvel films, so I can't say. Maybe there is, but I can already tell that there isn't. You've shown me no build-up for Doctor Strange being in a stressful situation, a situation in which he needs to sit down and think, or a negative situation, or a positive. You've given me no case basis to go off Doctor Strange and say this character is quite laissez-faire, which means, you know, it will be what it will be, like, you know, doesn't care so much, isn't not flappable, isn't easily flappable. You've not given me any build up for that, so when the moments come, it just falls flat on its face, because, like, this character would never say this unless you were trying to appeal to 12-year-olds on Twitter. You know what I mean? I'll give you a great example as a parallel. You might not like the anime, you might like the character, but My Hero Academia, Minoru Mineta, that character with the grapes on his head, the little fucking dude. It's very clear that that character is a joke character. He will have some introspective moments about being a hero, but that character is a joke character. He is not meant to be taken all that seriously at all. So when he comes out and he does his stupid shit, it's like, oh yeah, this is exactly what I expect from this character. I'm not surprised nor disappointed that I'm not getting anything more substantial from this character, because this is literally what the character's been built up to be since his inception in the show. This is literally his essence, you know? The superhero movies, Marvel and DC in particular for me, try to have every character have a little bit of everything. So every villain has got to kind of be funny. Every hero has got to kind of be funny. And wherever the sort of tide shifts, they try and include the thing. So the thing at the moment is a little bit of like moral, what's the word? What's the phrase? Like where your morality drifts between good and evil, right? So now every single RoboCat, exactly, Shin. Every single superhero has to have a sort of moral conscience where they want to be good, but they see the logic in bad. So they don't mind killing. They will go back and forth with killing a villain. They'll go back and forth with smashing a city up, or whatever it is. They'll go back and forth with consequences. Every villain must have a little bit of introspection. Every villain's backstory must be housed in a place where they originally wanted to help society, but because society and them didn't see the same way, they're now a villain. But they're in another life, they could have been a hero doing the exact. You know what I mean? So I agree with completely everything you just said. Yeah, as much as it's going to sound pompous, I know I'm spitting facts with this shit because of the way I consume media. So I pay a lot of attention to this shit. Well, thank you. Every single character has to have a little bit of everything, and that's just not how writing characters work. Characters are meant to be diverse. Yes, you can have characters that share traits and ideals and rationale and etc. I'm back. Welcome back, Joker. And all that stuff. But even then, that's hard. Like you can't just have characters that think the same way and be like, oh, these characters are part of this faction. You know, people are going to be asking questions like, why the fuck does this character think the same as this character? I mean, yes, I don't know. Maybe they're from the same race or the same this or the same that. But it's like, yeah, but is that all that's tying them together? That's not that much. Oh, I don't really care anymore. You know. Writing characters is hard, but if you try and take the easy way out, like Marvel and DC movies do, in my opinion, that's when you get really bad results. To people who want to consume a good story. Oh shit. Good, now we're concentrating. Defeat, yes. Oh. Good joke character, one of the best genre characters in my opinion. Exactly, Shin. And like I said, you can make anything work. So you can have a joke character in the most serious of, you know, narrative-based stories. Attack on Titan, I'll give you a great example. Sasha, if any of you seen Attack on Titan, obviously no spoilers, but Sasha is, although at times, with it being a very serious story, a very serious narrative, a very dark story, Sasha is the joke character. Sasha will do a lot of dumb shit throughout the story for comedic relief, but it's not like, stupid extreme shit that makes no sense within the context of the character. It's shit that has been built up of the character's personality since the character's inception, hence why it works. Give me some yes. Did you see the kind of ever the villain there had? Half the joke, that was it. I found it refreshing, also got away for the most part. I didn't know, I haven't seen Wakanda Forever, Gustavo. I haven't, like I said, I've seen, in terms of IRL films, I've probably seen, like, I'm not even joking, less than 20. I'm not even joking. I'll recount them in a minute after this set so I can kind of think for a little bit to remember them. But, yeah, I have not seen that many IRL films at all. I've tried a little bit more this year to try and just get into the genre, but, well, just get into IRL films in general, but it's just not worked, because they all just put me off, because of how poor they are in some regards. In many regards, really. Shit. That's right. Because at the end of the day, you might have a really serious story, but people don't want to sit there and just be depressed all the time. A lot of the time, they won't mind. Like, for example, I personally narratively like my characters in media that I watch, or media that I were to write. I like to see my characters suffer, and I like to see the moments that they breed. I like to see what that leads to narratively. But in terms of like, it doesn't have to be that way, so all the time. So, you know, your joke characters, I mean, look at fucking Naruto, and like, Choji, I know Naruto is not a dark anime whatsoever, but it plays with some mature themes at times, and Choji is just one of the many, like, characters where you can clearly tell, although at times you'll get introspective moments and moments in which they'll reflect on, you know, their ninja way, and they'll think about protecting the people they care about. Particularly, I can't remember the guy's name, but when they go and rescue Sasuke in part 1, and he fights that dude all on his own, he acknowledges that he's one of the weaker shinobi. He acknowledges that he's a bit of a joke, but he wants to do this for his friends and for his friend, in particular Shikamaru, to help them with the mission. You know, so at the time that emotional moment works, but you know, fucking in general, he's a joke character. He lightens the mood. So much Dirty Down to Earth novels. I'd suggest Koi no Katachi. That's one of my favourite films of all time. The anime film, A Silent Voice. Beautiful film. Amazing film. I've got a limited edition of the film that I bought, and for some fucking reason it's region locked, so I had to buy the fucking film again, just on a regular Blu-ray, but that's one of my all-time favourite films, Gustavo. It's amazing. Narrative masterpiece. Presentational masterpiece. Beautiful anime. If there's a light novel of it, I've not read it. But I will, at some point, because it's fucking incredible. But, do you like more dramatic, down-to-earth novels? Yes and no, Gustavo. Like I say, I literally think anything can work. You just got to make it work. I know it sounds really simple. It's a lot harder than that. But I think anything can work. You can tell me a story about a dude who befriends vegetables that grow in farms, and those vegetables over time transform into mythical beasts of which fight alongside him, and the ultimate goal is to slay the demon king who's been terrorizing the farmlands for centuries on end. But if you give me compelling characters, if you give me funny characters, if you give me, you know, immersive world building, if you give me all this type of stuff, you're gonna grab me. But you can have the most amazing story with the most amazing setup, and if you fluff some of the basics up, or a lot of the basics up, you're gonna lose me. Oh my god, there's some DPs going on here. But yeah, I'm very big on writing. Not, again, I'm no fucking wizard myself, but I write myself, and I think about these things a lot when I consume media, and how what works, or at least by my perception, because of course, you know, many people will say, you know, I mean, like Shin, you're a good example. You're not much for modern day anime, so this is just a pure conjecture example, if you're still here. But there might be like a modern day anime. I can't remember if you said you saw ReZero, but I'll use ReZero as an example, because I feel like you said you weren't massive on ReZero. I think ReZero is a fucking narrative masterpiece. So there are many things in ReZero that I think work in ways for me, but if I were to quote them to you, you might say, actually no, I don't think the way that it was presented, for me personally, had that effect, you know? So, of course, you're not like always concrete right, but fundamentally, you can be very sound, you know? Then it's just about tweaking it and tooling it in your own writing, you know? Come here. Oh, that was close. But yeah, I've seen I was going to fucking recall some of the IRL films I've seen. I've seen literally less than 20 films in my life. And I bet there's only a handful of IRL films that I really like. One of them, my all-time IRL favourite IRL film, is called The Usual Suspects. If you've ever seen that, it's an old film, or an older film, but it's a fucking phenomenal film. It's a quality film, and I recommend that to literally anybody. If you like good storytelling, good acting, good direction, good set pieces, good scene direction, with some decent music, that's a good film. Definitely one you should watch. I don't know how you can read that first, that was obvious. Yeah, absolutely slapped. But that film is probably my all-time favourite film, and again, I haven't seen that many, but that film is fucking class. Ouch. My best example is FF7, and soon also remakes. Kate City actually starts being a big joke, continues to be a really important part of the story. Exactly, but that investment there, Shin, and again, I'm not as knowledgeable in this regard for original FF7 story, but for that character there, for Kate Sith, if that's how I'm pronouncing the name correctly, if that character had no value, let's say their comedic value wasn't built in the early stages of their inception in the story, when they start to become more important in the story, you're going to be thinking, sorry, that's cough. When they start getting more important in the story, you're going to be thinking, why the fuck is this character here? You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be thinking, why the fuck are events revolving around this character? Or why the fuck is this character inserting themselves into the events of this narrative? Like, they're nigh on inconsequential. I don't like that. Well, even if it's narratively written, you know, well, you might think as the consumer, like, I have no investment for this character. I can't suspend my disbelief and watch this character in this situation because this character's had no build-up. Another one you might really like, so basically I really like it. Maki Promised Flower, or what it's called, Promised Flower Never Blooms or something like that. I've been meaning to watch that for years. I've just never got around to it, Gustavo. But yeah, I've heard that that's a pretty sad anime. I will say, to sort of go back to what you asked me earlier, I do like your more depressing, down-to-earth, gripping narratives. Probably more than like a casual narrative, but a casual narrative can still work for me. Or even the best cinephile politician confidant is 100% intended to be a joke. Are you talking about, what's his name? Oh, I can't remember his name now. I want to say it's Yoshida, but he's not. But yeah, in the beginning, as the player, I remember that, in the beginning, it's like, especially from my perspective as well, when it comes to like education and stuff, I know fuck all about politics. So as a character already in the game, as a politician, I'm like, yeah, I don't really give a shit about this guy. You know, he's just whatever. And then at the beginning as well, you can tell by his interactions with Ren, Joker, whatever you want to fucking call the MC of Persona 5. His interaction with the main character, it's just very awkward, and it's very weird, and he's getting shouted down by people, and it's just weird. Like, it's like the dude is just a joke. Like, he's really not, you know, he's just like another character. He doesn't really have too much going for him at that time. But as you keep filling out, and I'm not 100% fresh on his confidant, it's been a while since I've done it, but as you keep interacting with him, you learn of why he's doing what he's doing and why he's consistently coming back to it despite what's his face being shouted down. And if I remember correctly, he was involved with some sort of shady dealings with the diet or something, wasn't he? Or he knew of some shady dealings with the diet and didn't do anything about it, something of that nature. He'd had a sour past but was trying to fix it now with what he was doing now. And then you just get a character that has nothing to do with the mainline story, but has a completely compelling character arc. That's just sit right.
That was a close match.
Takes 9 to very serious generational move like four characters for a very long time. You see this prophecy of either Gilbert yeah, I love shit like that. And that's just kind of going in what you're saying there, Gustavo. I love time skips. Now, I'm not saying that you should just do a time skip for a time skip's sake. Let me rephrase this. I don't love time skips, although I do, particularly for like design changes. I fucking love that shit. But it's more so the idea that the time skip comes after a monumental event happens in the story, and characters' paths that were previous, that seemed as though they were going to tread by that point change, and then the time skip happens and you see characters drastically different.
Challenge me again.
And then as you progress through the story, you learn of what changed them and why. I love that because it's a compelling tool to go from, and this is what I'm trying to do with some of the things, one of the things particular that I'm writing, where you have a character that is very much of a personality trope on the spectrum, that you can say, oh, I know what this character's going to do here, there, everywhere, etc, etc, etc. I know how this character's going to behave, etc, etc, etc. I know how this character will interact with other characters that are opposite them. And then you flip that character arc around and make them everything that they would have disagreed with, hated, not wanted to be previously, but you justify it through their experiences. And then you have that strife, I'm getting absolutely whooped here by the way, you have that strife of that character that you bonded with because they were a certain way, where that character is now treading the line of what they do and don't want to be, and is consistently engaging in situations where they don't really have any other choice but to see the world the way they're seeing it, at least from their perspective, you know? I think that's fucking awesome. I could go on for ages about fucking writing. When I'm off stream, this is usually what I'm doing. I have a massive passion for writing. So when I watch anime, especially if I'm watching one that I know is supposed to be good, or I can see it's taking itself seriously, I'm very critical of things like this. I'm very critical of like screenplay and scene directory, integration with music, character timing of dialogue, voice acting, material for the character, you know, like these things. There's so many things that go into it. It's really not so simple as just like do X, Y, Z and you fix scene, or you know, this ending is bad because this thing didn't happen. Like it's just not that simple. I can't hit this guy right now. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose round. Drop me, please. Oh my god.
Challenge me again whenever you like.
Kai wins.
I also really like time skips with One Piece, for example. I didn't like it because no characters agree that much to change because they experience, at least not personality-wise. When you see someone with very stiff nose coming up more nuanced and doubtful because their convictions are the complete opposite, it's something very radical. Yeah, 100% Gustavo. I haven't seen One Piece time skips, so I can't say for certain. But I have seen some of the character design changes. So based on what you're saying, yeah, it looks like that, you know, they kind of just time skipped, just so we could show the character in a bit of a different light, but different light just in terms of the way they look. But pardon me. But yeah. I mean, characters having arcs and changing is obviously one of the, you know, the whole points of, or one of the biggest things that will get people invested in them. That's absolutely one of the hardest things to do. But that process of doing it is something that I've fallen in love with, because it's difficult, but it's very satisfying to see the payoff. One Piece seems to have many great characters. Yeah, Shen, for me, yeah, I'm watching One Piece now. I'm like episode 60 something, or nearly 60. Just nearly finishing the East Blue arc, just finishing some of the filler at the end. And going into One Piece, although I know a lot of people say, you know, it's one of the GOATs, it's the big one, it's part of the big three, blah, blah, blah. I'm not expecting any real narrative heart tugger from One Piece, although I have had already with the Arlong Park arc. That was amazing. I really enjoyed that, and that one got me a little bit towards the end with, you know, Nami just snapping at Arlong after he betrayed her. And that was kind of a spoiler, but come on, fucking, it's been out for fucking nearly 20 years, if not 20 years. So in that arc, that shit was amazing. But I don't expect One Piece to be doing that all the time, because I kind of can already see the type of show it is. Like, it's going to have its shonen-y storytelling stuff, but it's not going to be anything as crazy as like Attack on Titan or something like that. So when it does do it, it'll surprise me, but I'm not looking for that.
Are you ready?
Literally, this is why Boruto is one of my like favorite but least favorite anime at the minute, and manga, because I like some of the stuff they've done unbelievably well, but then there's some things I really wish they did that they haven't done that I would absolutely do. It plays with a lot of ideas and it doesn't really end up taking on in the early stages, which is very frustrating. Ouch. Nice. But not every story needs to be like fucking, you know, this villain is going to destroy the world, or this natural disaster, or this thing, or this whatever. Not every single story needs to have like world-ending consequences. I mean, my second or third, not sure what I would say, favourite anime series of all time is the Monogatari series. That series is just entirely full of gags and jokes and lewd humour and just the most retarded shit that you could possibly think of, but it's absolutely incredible. It's a brilliant show. The trilogy of films for that anime, they are amazing. Means the film for Boruto. Yeah, Joker, that also kills me as well. In fact, no, I'll tell a lie. I don't think it's terrible. I just think this one in particular is bad. I've watched all the films for Boruto, but this one is so bad I've actually stopped halfway through. This fucking Squid Game shit. I'm not watching it. But I think at times it's been okay and at times it's been awful. But in terms of like the main storyline, the manga canon storyline, there's been some really good bits, and then there's just been some really fucking dumb things and just frustrating things. That filler could be good. The filler could be good, but I guess it depends. Like, if you have filler, I think you're bound to have some shit filler if it's to exist. Whereas but it's usually not. Yeah, 100% Joker. If you look at Bleach now, because it's gone seasonal, we're not going to get any Bleach filler again. Which, objectively, if I look back at the Bleach filler, I don't think it's all that bad, bar the bounce arc. It's just that I was watching the filler when I wanted to, how do I word this? Because at the end of the day, it's bad because I didn't want to watch it over the main story. But it was more because the main story was that good. But even still, it's, you know, yeah, it's hard to fight for the Bleach filler. But because it's going seasonal now, just the quality of the episodes is just ridiculous. And I just think, if Boruto went seasonal, even if they still did filler arcs seasonally, or like non-canon arcs, so like the Steam Ninja Scrolls arc, well, imagine that is canon, but I think, It's Naruto canon, it's not manga canon, it's Naruto canon. But like the new code art that they're doing in January, yes, it's not fucking, you know, canon in the manga, but it's canon enough. So just fuck off until, you know, they should have fucked off. Even if that meant we didn't get the Kawaki Himawari art, although I really did like that. Just fuck off for 6 months, and then come back refreshed and give us like a real sick filler arc that expands on one of the characters that's already in the main story, and, you know, that would be sick. I think everyone would love that. But instead, we get an episode every week, and very many times them episodes are subpar. Actually, like Naruto, the only thing I particularly dislike is how not ninja it became after so long. It seemed like it was just superpowered at one point, but yeah, no spoilers, but yeah, I did not, no spoilers in it, but I didn't like that Gustavo. He just, yeah, I don't think it's particularly bad. I just think it's not Naruto. It's not Naruto, so it loses the show's original luster. And Boruto is a very big offender for this, particularly in the early stages of the show, in its first initial arc. Although they do it kind of okay with Boruto's first arc, it kind of overstays its welcome past that. And now, where we are now in the manga at least, we're going a lot... In fact, where it's been with the anime as well, with Ishiki, it's going back to a lot of like, you know, ninjutsu in general, and just the Naruto aesthetic, with, you know, the modernized world of, you know, the Naruto verse, because obviously, you know, I've been through technological revolution, so can't expect that to just disappear. But it's doing a lot better in this regard now. It wasn't for a while, but it is now. I hate that they had to nerf the characters. I think it was okay, but big spoiler warning right now. Big spoiler warning. I'm going to say it like 2 or 3 times. Humongous Naruto, Boruto spoiler warning. In regards to what happens in the story. You've probably already seen it, but big spoiler warning. I'm about to talk about Naruto/Boruto. If you don't want to know this, mute me or just tune out and, you know, unsubscribe and tell me to fuck off, you know. But, you know, we're going to talk about some Boruto spoilers. I think it was okay. In fact, I think it was perfectly fine that they nerfed Naruto and Sasuke in principle, because the power of balance needed to shift, because Naruto is so OP you could have just clapped anyone and everyone at any time. That needed to change. Okay, that's fine. Sasuke, on the other hand, is also the case, but Sasuke, being who he is, would have never, ever, even in the high stress situation that he was in, had his eye taken out like that by Borishiki. That would have never happened. He would have never been that vulnerable. That would have never happened. So that moment felt contrived when that happened. Naruto losing Kurama was okay. That worked. But Naruto then taking Borishiki taking Sasuke's eye, that didn't work for me. Although I'm still okay with it, I don't think that worked. What I think should have happened, again, I don't want to see this happen in one case, because obviously I love these characters, but what should have happened, and what's kind of getting built up in the manga now, is the big face-off with Code. What should have happened is Naruto should have got nerfed there and lost Kurama, and Sasuke should have kept the Rinnegan. Then, in the next big occasion, in the next big conflict with Code, when Boruto and Kawaki a bit less so because he's had the karma for longer, don't have full control over the powers, and Boruto is still struggling for control over his body with Momoshiki, what you should have had is Sasuke doing exactly what Naruto did and doing a last stand type situation against Code, because although, mind you, well, Code is powerful, yeah, with his limiters off. So you should have had Sasuke fighting a losing battle against Code, showing, as Naruto was doing, his ninja way and protecting the people that he cares about. And then you could have had Sasuke either lose the Rinnegan there, or you could have killed him. But that would have worked tremendously. But instead, he's been nerfed And now he can't, because he didn't have that moment against Jigen really, because Jigen was overpowering Sasuke and Naruto too heavily. So he didn't have that comeuppance of the moment before he fell, so to speak, before he lost what he had. He just never had. He never really earned or won anything, and then lost something. And then the people replacing, supposedly, in a way, what he lost, aren't ready yet. So it didn't work completely. But there are other things in Boruto that I really like as well. I'll complain about the show until the cows come home because of how much of a passion I have. Well, one for writing and two for the Naruto/Boruto franchise. But I do think that nerfing them both in that situation was the wrong call. Naruto should have been the only one to lose Kurama, that was it. So I'm really doing poor here. And as well as that, they've done an awful job with the side characters. An awful job this time around. Just terrible. And they've got some really interesting ones as well. That's what's so frustrating. They've got some really good ones. Well, they're doing an awful job with them. Oh my lord, Argentina are winning 2-0 already against Croatia. It'll be interesting to see how Naruto will do without the Nine Tails. I wonder if they're going to do some sort of new Sage Mode stuff, like, because I can't remember exactly what it was, but in the manga, Shikamaru, or was it Naruto, I can't remember, somebody talks about the Sage Mode, like it's like a veteran Sage Mode, like an awakened Sage Mode or something like that. I don't know, maybe they'll do something with that, but there's a lot in the air right now with Boruto, and I really don't know. If you've read the manga as well, you would know what I'm saying, because I just don't know where the fuck that show's going to go, or where the manga's going to go, but I will say I'm not overly not enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the ride. I just don't know where we're going whatsoever. Ouch, I'm going to lose this round. You can drop me? No. Another issue with times is when the hand power keeps poorly. Many people call it mid, but Demon Slayer's manga was for me one that's absolutely favourite his pace. For example, if I don't like now, so I'll still remember give Boruto a shot. I'll talk about the first one, Gustavo. I don't know, I haven't read Demon Slayer's manga, so I wouldn't know, but I feel like Demon Slayer in general, just from the 2 seasons I've seen, it establishes very well that the Hashira are weaker than the demons. The Hashira are strong, they're the strongest demon slayers, but the Hashira are weaker than demons. Simple as. So you can have your strongest Hashira, and whenever they get shown the most flamboyant aspects of their personality. So Rengoku is just his, what's the word? It's just overflowing enthusiasm and his, I've got this word now. Oh, what's the fucking word? Eccentric. How eccentric he is, and just in general, bubbly and strange. They show him, and they really show, you know, how awesome he is and how powerful he is. But the reality soon sets in the battle with the Akaza. Spoil it, Demon Slayer spoilers, by the way, if you ain't seen Demon Slayer. But in the battle with the Akaza, as awesome as he looks, it again shows you the reality that you were shown many times in Season 1, that demons are more powerful than humans, and demons are more powerful than Hashira. So it doesn't matter who the Hashira is, a demon could absolutely kill them, even despite their best efforts, and that's what we saw. Then in Season 2, we saw the same thing. Even though Tengen gets away with his life, he gets absolutely and utterly messed the fuck up and then retires from, you know, being a Hashira, being a demon slayer. The entire entertainment district gets absolutely rocked. Tanjiro Zenitsu and Inosuke get absolutely mopped. You know what I mean? And this is just to kill 2 demons. So Demon Slayer already has done like a really good job of sort of just handling its world's power level and, you know, the characters and what they're capable of and stuff. If I don't like Naruto also, you still recommend to give Boruto a shot. Would you only watch the anime or would you read the manga Gustavo? And another question on top of that, are you bothered about watching something that's long, or will you watch something and make the time for it if you want to watch it and you're enjoying it? I'll ask you those 2 questions first. Would you read the manga over the anime, or would you watch it if it's long as you enjoy it? The chat room in the last arc, it should have ended with Madara. That would have been sick, but I still think Kaguya could have worked. They just didn't. They messed it up. They messed the fight up. The fight's awful.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society, so instead of reflecting on themselves.
But I do think it would have also been cool if the Shinobi world of Naruto never learned. We never met the progenitors of chakra and all that stuff, you know, like it was always just history, and now these are the people just living on that history that you know, they know of it and they know of the scriptures, but they don't know, like they never actually encounter these deities and stuff. Like they're not real anymore. That would have been cool, but you know, obviously that's not the route we decided to go. Ouch. Come here. Nasty feet. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Ouch. 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 I'm gonna burst. I'm dead. Ouch. GG's, I'm pretty asshole. Oh, literally Sonic Stars, I'm so fucking autopiloting, I don't even know who I last played. I can't even remember if I won or lost the last game. I'm just fucking rambling about Naruto and Boruto, but GG's, man, thanks for popping in the chat. We'll play, if you're still playing, we'll play some more at some point. But nah, I'm pretty ass as well. I'll win some games, but you're gonna catch me losing a lot as well. But welcome to the chat, man. Ouch. But yeah, Gustavo, just in case you didn't hear me, I'll ask you again. When it comes to watching, when it comes to Boruto, would it be, would you only watch the anime, or would you watch the anime and or read the manga, or, you know, like you don't mind choosing between the two, or are you just an anime only watcher?
Me again, whenever you like.
Oh shit, I forgot to mute for the fucking sniff, sorry.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. Duel 1.
Yo, Sasuke, you're Kai. I've played you many times on Strive since it's come out. Your Kai is cracked. Just know that. Your Kai is cracked. Man just fucking slid on my yo-yo. Yeah, Alexander, your Kai is cracked. I love playing against your Kai. I don't know how many sets we've played, Sasuke, if you mind me calling you that, or Alexandra, just let me know. I don't know how many sets we've played, but it's a lot. We've played many sets on this game. Yeah, it's cracked. You see, Sonic knows. Sonic knows.
Looks like I win this time.
Yeah, honestly, we've played countless sets over the times on Air Strive. We've played many games. I'm pretty sure I don't think I've ever played you when you play anyone other than Kai. I mean, it's obviously your main Kai. I was just wondering maybe if you'd maybe play like another character every now and then, but I don't think I've ever played you one time where you weren't playing Kai. Oh no. Oh, nice. Do you have a favourite manga, one you've read multiple times? I haven't got a favourite manga that I've read multiple times because, funnily enough, although I've been into anime, well, I'm mega into anime, I went off it when I was like, you know, a little younger. And then only like recently, like the last 3 years I've got into it. And then only like recently, like the last year, have I started getting into manga. So, I haven't read too many. My all-time favourite manga, although I'm not up to date, I've just started rereading it though because I dropped it for too long and I want to get back into it. Is Berserk, because that manga is just ridiculous. It's unbelievable storytelling, the art, the characters, everything. I could talk about anime forever. But I haven't read in full too many manga. I've read like maybe 5 or 6 in full. I've read Tokyo Revengers, I've read Citrus, I've read Tokyo Revengers, Citrus, The Promised Neverland.
Challenge me again whenever you like.
And there'll be a few more. I'm just going to try and have a look now. I'll probably read the manga, you see. I think reading the Boruto manga, I think the anime is good, and there's some really sick-ass moments in the anime, but only in the manga canon episodes. Bar the first arc, Gustavo, the Academy arc, that's worth watching. Because you don't get that in the manga. Although I can pace myself a lot better with manga being an anime. Yeah, 100%. Rose Kai is something else. It is, Sasuke is OP. I'll play in a sec, Sasuke, just looking at some of the manga. Oh, I was reading Jigoku Raku Hell's Paradise, that was fucking awesome. I'm up to date with Boruto, obviously. I'm reading Maruko-chan, that manga, if you've seen it, like the girl who sees things, that manga's awesome. My Dress Up Darling, I've read half of that, almost, more than half. Spy Family, I'm up to date with. And then I've read some other light novels, like I'm in Love with the Villainess, love that light novel, it's fucking incredible. And Adachi and Shimamura, that's fucking amazing. Oh, I'm reading Jujutsu Kaisen, that manga is fucking phenomenal, that is a great manga. And I've read about half of Kage-sama Love is War.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society.
I collect a lot of manga as well. I've played a lot, but I'm still figuring this out. Well, that's how it is, Sasuke. That's literally how it is. That's fighting games, man. You're always figuring it out. It's fucking like the learning phase never really stops, which is why I love fighting games so much. Oh, I didn't get my super. Ah, fine, we're going. Alright, Sonic, thanks for coming down, man. Thanks for dropping in the stream. If I catch you again at some point, yeah, we'll definitely get some games going. I actually got my super this time, thank you. Oh no. Ouch. Oh! What is going on right now? We are striving. Ouch. No. Get away from me. Who's gonna burst? He did burst. This is Guilty Gear. Oh. We were fucking schmooving that round. Ouch. That's not good. Can I catch that? Yes, I can. You want to smash? Yes. Ocean throw. Oh! No, I didn't get an input. I have no options anymore. Oh, still didn't work. Do you play anyone else though, Sasuke, or do you just play Kai? Because I can tell already you're Kai main, because your Kai is just very refined. I can tell you play a lot of games with Kai. You're very sharp with him, with his conversions and stuff. Oh, look at that range. Love it, give me that. I'll do. Can you make it work? Oh, onto the grab. Oh, why have I just poked there? Why did I mash? Oh, I deserve that. Nice. Dragon still here, that's the one Joker. I'm Representative, but I've heard it's the absolute best. I love Tarot God. Well, I read it, but my absolute favourite thing is Ice Shield 21. Yeah, I've never read that. I've never heard of that, actually. I've heard of Tarot God, though. But yeah, Berserk is fucking incredible, Gustavo. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And purely besides the art, the art is phenomenal. You know, that's definitely true. But even if the art was, you know, subpar or just average, the storytelling in Berserk, the world building, it's just fucking amazing. It is so good. It's a fucked up manga in many aspects, but it's a phenomenal story. A phenomenal character. Guts is my all-time favourite, well, one of them. One of my all-time favourite protagonists. He is just incredible. Incredible. Oh. I think I'm super now. Oh, there we go. I love Berserk though, it's so good. Jujutsu Kaisen's good as well. Great manga. Got a side switch? No? Okay, whatever. Oh, I didn't expect to hit him. Oh! I don't know why I've just done that. Why didn't I get the backlash there? Oh! How did I get hit by that? Come on. Nice block. Oh! Oh! I didn't get the side switch. What is going on? No, we hit him. I didn't want to hit him. Oh no. No! Oh, the trade! What is this round? There we go.
No photos, please. How about an autograph?
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Can I catch that? Yes. Yes. Oh. Ouch. Let's grab. Just gonna say, oh, she's not coming. Killing me here. Nice. I'm sure I'll give Berserk and Boruto a read. Please jot down our shields real fun. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on my I'll search on my annie list in a minute and put it on my plan to read. Oh shit. But I would also recommend though, if you're gonna read Boruto, not just to experience it and be like, I want to know what happens, but you want to kind of get, like for example, if you start to get into it a little bit, I would recommend that you watch like the first 50 to 60 episodes of the show, because in the manga you don't get like the academy arc where he goes into the ninja academy and he meets, you know, a lot of the new generation. I'd recommend you watch that. and then maybe only just after you read some of the big moments in the manga, check them in the anime because they can be a lot better. But in terms of like pacing and stuff, the manga is definitely better for the most part. But Berserk, no, 100%. Berserk is just, it is amazing. I can't even. There's no way of putting it that could justify just how amazing Berserk is. I've got to go on that. Thanks so much for the matches in the chat. I'll try to use some more matches all day. I'm going to give Maki a shot. Yeah, I've got my phone right now. I'll put them both on. I remember Promised Flower anyway, because fucking hell, I've been meaning to watch that for years. I've just never actually watched it. That film is one of the films that was like in the barrel before I got into Makoto Shinkai's films like Your Name and Weathering with You and A Garden of Words and films like that. I was looking for films like that and I saw that film but never watched it, but in the end I watched Your Name and that's how I got into Shinkai. So I will definitely watch Makia. And then let's scroll back up so I can see what the manga was called. Shield 21, okay. Hey, GG, so you're autopiloting, but still. I'm always autopiloting Sasuke, don't worry about it. I'm always autopiloting. I'm always on autopilot in this game. But nah, GG's, man. Always GG's when we play. Right, I'm not finding it on my anime list, so I have to look it up. Oh, if you've got to go as well, Gustavo, man, thanks for swinging by the stream. And no worries, man, you're welcome around here anytime, brother. Take care, man. Let's find this manga. Shield 21, that's it. That's the one. I've never tried any type of sports anime. I'll tell I read a little bit of haiku, but definitely not haiku, definitely not much. But yeah, I've got it up here. I'll give this one a shot at some point. Anyway, stream, I will be back in like 5 minutes. Just give me a sec. 1 sec. Right, I'm back. Let's have a really fun game against this really fun and interactive and intuitive and Oh, he's on a Celestial Challenge as well. Let's have some fun against this fun character. I stress that this character is very fun to play against. Nah, I'm capping. I'm not that mad. I mean, he's definitely broken, but I'm not going to cry about it.
Mankind knew that Duel 1.
Let's do it. Ouch. Didn't make that hard, did I? Have DP. Backdash. Yep. That's the Happy Cow special, that is backdash. There we go. Pull that gun away. Should be the round. Yep. Yeah, give me that. Sorry, brother, but you're gonna have to go back down to 410, it seems. Ouch. Say that, but maybe this is the start. It's only 10 years to find out. I don't know why I was reading that. It didn't hit me in the end, so right until the end, so I got to seconds. It took me 10 years of my life to find I've got right up into seconds. That's about it. Come on. There we go. Hopefully we can send this guy back down to 410. Oh, missed. Didn't miss this time though. That's a whiff. Ouch. Oh, that would have been sick if I pulled that off, but I didn't. New episode of Chainsaw Man as well tonight, if anybody's watching that. I cannot wait. That's already out, so I'll watch it later. I just wanted to end the game. Nice. It took me. Well, that was a very scuffed interaction, and I don't know why I didn't get my dash, and I couldn't close the distance. Wow. Oh, we've got both got the burst now. This is going to make for an interesting round. And now I've used it. Which puts me at a major disadvantage here. Lucky I didn't get a DP there, because that's what I was trying to do. There you go. Yeah, you're going to stay blocking. Oh, you got out of the corner. Oh, not with this character. No. There we go.
No photos, please. How about an autograph?
Oh, where's everybody else? We got another get. I've only got 5 people on the celestial floor. Come on. Where are the homies at? We want to strive. So a lot of playtime right there. Oh, it's this guy, that fucking mental RAM player. Oh, let me play this guy. Can I get a game, man? I want to strive. There we go. He's gone over that. I'll play you closer, whatever. If it doesn't work, then I'm playing the RAM.
Are you ready?
Okay, it worked.
Mankind knew that they cannot change. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Ouch. I blocked that, nice. Oh dear. Got you. Oh no. What? Nice. Side switch. More pressure. Yeah, I'm dead. Ouch.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Ah, I'm in trouble here. This fucking character. Oh no! Oh! Welcome back.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Ouch. Going with the fake, and I'm in trouble. Going for a DP there. Nice. Oh. Don't know, he's super. I'm dead. Oh shit. I'm about to listen to what you talked about during the matches. I'm not needs to speak so I can concentrate here to hear everything. Oh, it's fine, no worries, Alexandra, don't worry about that. Yes, I only play Kai. You must have played a lot of Kai games. I credit you. It's sick that you're a Kai main. There's other mains who pop in here every now and then. I play with everybody, but yeah, that's just sick. I've played against you since the game. I feel like I can remember you from like not far since the game released, way back like last year or whatever it was. So you must have played like close to over 10,000 games, surely. Like you must have played a lot of car games. Maybe even more than that. Was that range? I'll be back. Yes. But yeah, you're definitely one of the best Kais, if not probably the best Kai I've played online. Saska, definitely. Backdash, nope. Come on, let me cancel back, isn't it? Oh. Oh, nice. Oh, mix. No, I didn't get the super. Oh, this game. I'm dead, I guess. Fuck. So I have to concentrate on some character, play 10 pushes of Falcon and Smash. Yeah, that's I don't know how you do it, because, you know, eventually I'm like, oh, this character looks too cool, I have to try them, but I also commend you. Well done, because I cannot do that. It explains why you're so good with him though, because you've played him so much that you're comfortable with literally every single little thing with him, and that's sick to see as well. It's really cool to see. I main Testament, but I literally play everybody. I was trying to mess with the in training mode before, well, at the start of the stream, but I can't get with it yet, so I'll have to wait a little bit before I play on stream. Yes, over 10k matches online with Kai and 0 anyway. That's crazy, man. That's a lot of matches. You gotta like this game as well. That's a lot of time played. I mean, I played fucking so many matches as well. So, yeah. Do you play any other fighting games here, Saska, or just this one? Well, you said you play Smash as well. But did you play any others? Oh no. Oh wow. Nice. Nice. I got my DP. That was risky. Gonna block it, no he didn't. Bounce off the wall. Am I too late? Oh, I fucked it up again. I cannot get Bridget's supers out, man. Nice out. Next. I don't know what the hell happened there. Smash Melee for like 15 years, still play it. Played a few hundred hours of Fantasy Strike and I'm Pokemon Strike. So you're a melee Falcon. Now that is big brain. That's too big brain for me. I could not play Smash Melee at like a competitive level. I've never tried it. I never would be able to do it. That shit is crazy. Tried threes. Tried 3S. Is that third strike maybe, or try threes? But yeah, you're a veteran in comparison to me, Sasuke. I've not played fighting games at a high decent level for that long. I've had the first fighting game I got good at was MK11. Yeah, third strike. Street Fighter third strike, I think. I've literally never played games like I've never played a Street Fighter bar 5, and I don't like 5, and I'm not good at it. I just tried it in trading mode and I just didn't like it.
Mankind knew that they cannot change.
Apart from Smash, because I've played all of Smash bar 64 and Smash 4. What's his face? This is basically my second fighting game, really. Come on, grabs. Ouch. Give me that. Give me that. Doing way better this time. Ouch. Oh, he knew that was gonna... He baited me there. That was nice. Oh, come on.
Duel 3.
Oh, shit. Ah, some trouble. Smash. Oh no. Pressure. Oh no. Don't slide across the floor, please. What? Oh, I'm dead. Good shit. Hey, nice talking to you. I'll go watch an episode of Andor and sleep. That's cool. Sasuke, thanks for dropping in, man. Thanks, nice talking to you as well. I came here for ASMR, shake my head. Well, you're getting some Eno ASMR right now, Justin, because I'm getting my shit cooked. I'm getting cooked. Ouch. Oh, I'm dead. That's perfect. Oh, maybe not. It's close though. Bro, how the fuck are you supposed to defend against this character sometimes, honestly? How the fuck am I supposed to guess? I don't mind guessing sometimes, but literally every engagement I'm having to guess. Ouch. He never fucks my shit too. I always just need to get strong. Yeah, I know, fucking this character, bro. I'm surprised not I don't actually mind her, to be honest with you. Sometimes she's annoying though. But I'm surprised more people don't complain about Ino, Justin, because of how much this character is straight cheesing you out of health. It's like, yo, you get strong, huh? Let me have it. I know she has to touch you quite a few times to kill you, but what she has to do to touch you is flip a coin, and that's it. And if you guess wrong, if you guess heads or tails and you guess wrong, your ass is taking fucking like 20% damage, 25% damage, maybe a bit more. Oh, you guess wrong again? Huh? Alright, let me do it again. And I was literally about to say, and then even on top of that, she has a command grab super, and then it really gets me with it.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
But no, I actually don't have that much of a problem with her, you know. I don't think she's that annoying. Nice. I was ready for that as well, and I still, my 6 didn't come out as well. Bro, always get by the super, yeah. I mean, what are you supposed to do? I mean, 99% of the time you're not moving anyway, because you're just tapping your block, or she's hitting you. Of course, you're never going to see the super coming. To be fair, usually I do. I don't know how I got out of the way of that one. It's because I was thinking about it, that's why. I was thinking about what I was going to say about the command grab. That's probably why I dodged it. That's probably why I was ready. Otherwise, I would have just got hit. Right, my command grab there, I didn't get it, that's nice, thank you. This character, man. Playing Nago, it's not too bad, yeah. You can kind of challenge it, you know, on a gimmicky shit and, you know, put far more punishment in there for guessing right, which, you know, makes them shell up a little bit more. But you're playing a character like Bridget who fires BB pellets for damage. This player's like, yeah, I'm going to jump on you and I'm going to keep mixing you and there's fuck all you're going to do about it. But I am genuinely surprised not more players bitch about this character. Because the way that she beats you is basically, it's like Leo. Instead of it being left-right, though, it's overhead and low. But mind you, Leo gets left-right, overhead, low and there as well. So, fuck Leo. But at least Ino only gets overhead, low. And you can grab her out of that longer one, but most decent players, at least the ones I play against, I feel like on this character, do not use that one that much. Oh, I knew that was going to happen as well. Ouch. And why she gets an ult and then knockdown pressure after she lands that ult, I don't know. Has everybody ever mentioned this? How she gets a super that does like 35% damage or whatever the fuck it does, and then she gets the knockdown pressure after the super. And there's some flagrant shit right here. Let me from fucking yawn away, okay? I'll accept it. Skill issue on my part. How's he? I feel like the only way I can hit this player is by grabbing them. I don't have any good mix like that. Yeah, I'm not supposed people are okay with it. We'll probably just go. That's how it is, Justin. You've got to accept it. It's a skill issue. Nah, I feel like on a casual level, this character forces you, no matter what character you're playing, well, apart from playing, you know, playing the absolute best characters, to become a grappler. I've got no mix to open this character. I've done it again, but no mix to open her up with, unless I get the yo-yo on the screen. Otherwise, I can't really do anything. Wow.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Thought the was going to hit him. It didn't. I was blocking high. I wasn't that time though. Didn't get my DP. So look, I was literally just making my way into the round, and now I'm almost dead. I was making progress into the round, and now I've lost the game in the space of about 10 seconds. The super so don't mind. I know. It's to be fair though, when she does it grounded, it's not so bad because obviously you can hit her in the middle. Well, some characters have a harder time doing that, but you can hit her in the middle. But the one in the air, when she just, I mean, obviously she floats up for a dash anyway, so 99% of players are just going to float up. Yeah, that's just kind of dumb. What? Come on. Oh, so I was ready for that, and I still fucked up. I'm trying to yell RC, and I keep getting it just before it comes out. No, you're not grabbing me. Oh, but I wasn't ready for that. Oh, I'm in trouble here. 20 dropped it. I was not ready for that goal burst, and I hard blocked it. Oh, he's absolutely murdering me on the reads. He's ready for that as well. What? Oh, he didn't. Oh, this game sometimes. Yeah, I'm getting absolutely fucking. I'm getting cooked.
At least you made it to the bridge.
I've played a fair bit of Eno though. I think I've played like. I've got 400 wins on Eno, so I don't know how many games I've got. It's probably a lot more because I was shit. But yeah, Eno is cheap as fuck. I don't mind it. Literally, the only characters I don't like playing against in this game are Leo and Happy Chaos. I don't like those two characters. Other than that, I'm literally okay with everybody else. I think this dude is super good. What, the Eno player? That dude was pretty good with the sauce.
Are you ready?
Pretty sure I've fought him before. Yeah, Eno player was pretty filthy. I don't think I played this guy before though. I played this player. Let's see.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead, Duel 1. Let's rock.
God, ping is a bit suspect, but we'll get back. Oh, that was a teleportation. That was also a DP. I don't know how that came out. Oh, this connection is scuffed. This connection is scuffed. I mean, counters and not seeing counters. He's jumping. I'm not seeing a jump animation. I'm just 1 minute he's on the floor, the next he's in the air. What? I can't give this guy a set. I'm sorry. I know if it's me, I know if it's him, I know if it's both of us, but I cannot even see him. Ouch. That's going great. I can't play this guy though. This ping is wavy.
This is the power of a ninja.
Which sucks, but that's just how it is. Why is there nobody else playing though? Where is everybody? I have to dip into floor 10 for a bit. Possibly. There's 6 people in here. But where is everybody at? Fucking crossplay comes out in a couple of days. Get on the game. Fuck it, I'll just play that chip player. Choosing that be like, I guess, yeah, I guess so. People working and shit. I get it. Extra player in here. Luke of the Greats. Where did that guy just go? Oh, he just disappeared. Okay. Here we go, got a game. It's a Jacko.